question, then we go to the bonus board. You pick your categories and play for the amount of points behind there, somewhere between 20 and 100 in round one. Isn't that right, Blake?
That's right, Bill.
Tell us the categories.
I sure will. We have lead singers, whodunit, writing hits, that ain't right. How'd you like that, Edgar?
I loved it. I wonder if they have one my size.
Maybe we can find one. To all the girls, CMA Awards, quotable quotes, and jam session.
On the bonus question, I need to remind you, if you give me an incorrect or an incomplete answer, the contestant with the lowest total score at that time gets a chance to ring in and give me the right answer. They can steal your bonus points. We play 2 rounds, high score wins the game, and a chance to play Meet the Stars for the grand prize.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, Edgar.
You know, Aunt Hazel writes this column in the newspaper I get from home.
Yes. Your Aunt Hazel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, no, it's just the Aunt Hazel. I don't know whose aunt she is. More ways for the lonely to meet people.
Oh. Like?
Tape prunes to your body and walk through an old folks' home.
I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to play Fandango. Put your hands on your bells. Ring in for the first 10 points of the day. According to a hit by Roger Miller, name the country that swings like a pendulum do. David.
England.
England swings like a pendulum do. Bobby's on bicycles 2 by 2. You got 10 points. David, let's go to the bonus board.
That ain't right.
We'll try That Ain't Right, and if you can get this right, we will add to your score an additional 60 points. Walt and Dave, be ready, because if he misses, whoever rings in first, since you're tied, gets first chance to answer this. I'm going to mess up the title of a hit by the rock group The Rolling Stones. You tell me the correct title. I Can't Get No Lovin'.
I can't get no satisfaction.
Satisfaction is what you should have said, and you said it. And David has the first 70 points of the game. The nickname of Lois Lane's favorite strongman is also the title of a Hank Williams Jr. hit. Tell me that title, Dave.
Superman.
No. Walt.
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel is the nickname. Yes, that's what I wanted. Superman is it, but the nickname and the record of Man of Steel. 10 points for you, Walt. Let's go to the board.
Lead singers, please.
Lead singers. I thought Edgar was going to call that lead singers, but it's lead singers. 50 points for you. Dave, you get first chance at this if Walt misses. Back in the 60s, this man sang lead for a folk group called the Pozo Seco Singers. As a country act, he said such hits as I Believe in You. What's his name?
Don Williams.
Don Williams is the correct answer. Yes. Successful as part of the group, but successful on his own. 70-60. Come on, Dave, you get some this time. We'll have a 3-way tie. Here's a song for all the working men. Listen and name the singer of this song. Dave.
John Conley.
John Conley's the right answer. You got your points, and we've got points all the way down the line now. Give me a bonus category.
Whodunit.
We'll try Whodunit. Blake's going to turn that around. We'll see how many points are back there. 30 points. Walt, you get first chance if Dave misses. In 1986, John Cougar Mellencamp did a remake of an old 60s hit called Under the Boardwalk. Was the pop group who had that hit in 1964 the Four Tops, the Tams, the Temptations, or the Drifters?
The Drifters.
Yes, it was. The Drifters did Under the Boardwalk. And we've got good players today, 70, 60, and 40.
And I might as well just throw in the surprise prize for the next right answer, too, as a matter of fact. It's new from the Appliance Corporation of America. It's the Home Spa Personal Whirlpool. You can enjoy the relaxing feeling of a hot tub in your bathtub. It's furnished by the Appliance Corporation of America with the correct answer to the next question.
I'm going to give you a line from a classic American folk song. When I stop, you sing me the line that follows. And like always, if you interrupt me, you got to begin where I would have left off. And if you don't sing, you're wrong. Remember this? Someone's in the kitchen with David.
Strumming on the old banjo.
No. Someone's in the... No.
Someone's in the kitchen, I know, ho, ho.
No. Someone's in the kitchen. Okay, I was going to sing Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah, someone's in the kitchen I know, and then you come in and sing Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah strumming on the old banjo, but we didn't get that, so we are going to move along. Here's a photograph of a Grand Ole Opry performer. Take a look at your monitor and tell me this man's name. Who is this? What, Dave?
Stonewall Jackson.
Stonewall Jackson. Yes, it is. One of our regular Fandango viewers, he tells me. Okay, Dave, you're up to 50. Got a chance to go ahead now.
CMA Awards.
CMA Awards will add to your score for the correct answer an additional 40 points. From 1971 to 1973, the winners of the CMA Award for Male Vocalist of the Year were all named Charlie. Now, Charlie Pride won 2 of those years. Who's the Charlie that won in 1973?
Charlie Rich.
Charlie Rich. That is the right answer, yes. And not an easy question either, not easy to remember. 90, 70, and 60, we're going to add 50 points to everybody's score who writes the correct answer to this question. Take your pen and paper and hang on. This lady was the first female to be named CMA's Entertainer of the Year. In addition, she's been the CMA's Female Vocalist of the Year 3 different times. She's also had her life story told on the silver screen. For 50 points, tell me this lady's name. couple of keys, I think, in there that would enable you to know the right answer to that. Walt put Loretta Lynn. That is the correct answer, and Walt gets the points added to his score. Let me try David down here. We got another vote for Loretta Lynn. We didn't fool David. He gets 50 points. I got a feeling with 20. Walt has 110. As we move into the second round, the toss-ups are double. They're worth 20 points apiece. The bonuses range from 40 to 200. So any of one of the three of you could win this game. You guys look like a singing trio over there. Everybody's hair is about the same, and the beards, and everybody's smiling. Y'all ought to get up a group and go on the road. For 20 points, here's a soul artist named James Brown with his version of a country hit. The writer of this song also had the original hit of this song. Listen and name that singer.
Still, after all the time, still.
Walt.
Roy Orbison?
No, not Roy Orbison. Was that the final buzzer, or are we going to try some more? David, just for fun, who were you going to say?
I had to guess Wilson Pickett.
No, what we were looking for. All right, for fun, what were you going to say, Dave?
Bill Anderson.
That's the right answer. That was Bill Anderson's record of Still, done up a little bit different by brother James Brown. We don't give out any points and we move along. That was a little different, wasn't it? I'm going to give you a list of pop hits. I want you to name the superstar who recorded these songs. The Main Event, Stony End, and The Way We Were. David.
Barbra Streisand.
Barbra Streisand recorded those, yes. And we've got a tie between Dave and David, with David having a chance to go back to the bonus board again.
Can I try That Ain't Right Again?
You can try whatever you want to, David. It'll be all right. After the James Brown, Bill Anderson question, anything you want to do is all right. I'm going to mess up the title of a hit by Elvis. You tell me the correct title. Let Me Be Your Sugar Bear.
Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear.
That's what it should have been. Teddy Bear, of course. Puts David into the lead, 250 to 140 to 110. Larry London, Buddy Rich, and Ringo Starr are all associated with Walt.
The drums.
With the drums. They're all drummers. Of course they are. All right, Walt, you're down by about 120 with a chance to catch up.
Lead singers, please.
Lead singers. This will add how many points to his score? 100 points for the right answer. Dave, you get first chance at this if Walt misses. In 1957, this rock and roll group had a #1 hit called At the Hop. The group was called the Juniors. Tell me the first name of the lead singer.
Danny.
Danny and the Juniors. Yes, it was. And At the Hop. Look at there, 250, 230, and 140.
You know, our floor director was almost late for the show today, Bill.
Why?
Had to take his wife to the doctor.
Really?
Yeah, she was bawling him out and got a cramp in her tongue.
Okay.
We have this for her to soak her face in. It's the Daisy Foot Saver Plus. Its 4 temperature and massage settings combine the comfort of vibrant nodes with moving water and soothing heat. Daisy pampers your feet for the right answer to the next question.
Here's a country cover of a rhythm and blues hit. Listen, tell me if the singer is Razzie Bailey, T.G. Shepherd, Crash Craddock, or Con Hunley. It's one of them.
I'm gonna wait.
Dave.
Razzie Bailey.
That's Razzie Bailey in the midnight hour. That's right. You won yourself the Foot Saver, and you got a chance to get some more points on the board.
CMA Awards.
CMA Awards. Blake's going to flip that around. There are 70 points back up there. Walt, you get first chance at this if Dave misses. This is a little bit different. Back in 1977, this artist won several CMA Awards. I want you to listen to this recording and then tell me how many awards he won that year.
You can tell her that you love
3.
her.
I'm sorry?
3.
It's exactly what he did. Ronnie Millsap won Male Vocalist, Entertainer, and Album of the Year. Yes, and I don't know if you guessed at that or if you knew it, but you sure pulled out the right answer. Look how close this game is. This is the last name of a singer named Molly who appeared on Jimmy Dean's television show during the 60s. It's also the name of a flying insect, Dave.
B.
Molly B. That is the correct answer, and Dave moves into another tie with David.
Who done it?
Who done it this time? Blake's going to show us how many points are back up there. 60 additional points. Won't you get this if he misses? In 1965, a song called Baby I'm Yours was a pop hit for Barbara Lewis. In 1984, a saucy little country lady cut a country version of the same song. Name her.
Debbie Allen.
No, not Debbie Allen. Walt.
Brenda Lee.
Wasn't Brenda Lee. David.
Jody Miller.
No, it was Tanya Tucker. Tanya Tucker recorded Baby I'm Yours. The score stays the same, and we move along. My goodness alive, 250 for David, 250 for Dave, 230 for Walt, which means everybody's still in the game as we reach our 100-point write-it-on-the-paper question. This adds 100 points to your score if you get it right. It takes 100 points away. If you get it wrong, good luck to everybody. Although this country music pioneer wrote dozens of songs still sung today, his widow Carrie said that his favorite was a tune called Yesterday, which he didn't write, but would always dedicate to her. 100 points, maybe for the game. Name this Mississippi-born Hall of Fame member that I'm talking about. Okay, I'll give you an extra second or two to finish writing your answers down because there's a lot riding on this. There were a couple of very special clues, I think, in there. Everybody took a little time. You're shaking your head, Walt. You put Jim Reeves. Walt, I wish I could give you the points for that, but that's not the right answer. I've got to take them away, bad as I hate to. David, but...
I remember him.
I don't think anybody ever put it quite that way. David, I'm sorry. I'd love to give you the points. We got to take them away. We may end up with a tie right here, and if we do, we're going to play a tie-breaking question. We're still looking for the right answer. My goodness, we got question mark. Well, a couple of clues in there. Let me start back at the beginning. Country music pioneer, his widow, Carrie, and a song he didn't write, Mississippi-born Hall of Fame member, Jimmy Rogers. The late Jimmy Rogers was the answer. David and Dave are tied. We're going to play a tie-breaking question. Let me find one right here, if I can find one. All right, everybody, hang on. David and Dave, get your hands on your bells, ready to ring in. According to the title of this Tom T. Hall hit, you need faster horses, younger women. David.
Older whiskey.
No, older whiskey and more what? David, Dave. Money was the answer to that. Let's try it again. In 1975, this performer became the first comedian ever elected to the Country Music Hall of Fame. Who's the pride and joy? David.
Minnie Pearl.
Minnie Pearl is the right answer. David gets it in first, wins the game, and at the wire, a photo finish. Edgar, give David a prize.
It's a gracefully styled diamond and ruby pendant bill from Gordon's Jewelers. This selection of precious stones is featured in a 14-karat gold setting from Gordon's.
Dave, that's a bad way to have to lose, but thank you for being here. You leave with some prizes and our best wishes. Walt, y'all are all real good players.
You may win a new Pontiac Coupe, the car with a sleek new look and even more aggressive attitude. The Aero Coupe, only from Pontiac. We build excitement, valued at approximately $8,700. Or go steamboating aboard the luxurious Mississippi Queen or legendary Delta Queen. 7-night steamboating vacations that carry you back in time and through the heart of America. This trip, including transportation, valued at approximately $5,500. Or turn any evening into a special event with this natural blush box 3/4 length coat from Somper Furs of Beverly Hills. Traditional quality, sophisticated new styles from top designers. Furnished by Somper Furs of Beverly Hills, valued at $3,500. Or take a 7-night super cruise to the Mexican Riviera or Alaska on the state-of-the-art Star Dancer. First-class food, entertainment, and exciting ports of call with transportation valued at approximately $5,500. Or cruise or ski in style with this Sebring 195 bow rider from world-famous Regal Boats. Legendary Regal Performance Plus style and pizzazz featuring dependable Merc Cruiser power, reclining loungers, forward and rear seating, ski locker, convertible top, and trailer. From Regal Marine Industries, Orlando, Florida, valued at $15,600. Or you may win the Clavinova CVP electronic keyboard from Yamaha featuring touch-sensitive piano-like keys, 16 musical voices, built-in drummer, computer playback memory, beginner's finger guide, lamps, and real wood cabinet, valued at almost $5,300. Or the versatile 4-wheel drive Trooper 2. It's a cargo wagon, a family wagon, and an off-road fun wagon made by Isuzu, the first car builder of Japan. Valued at approximately $13,000. Total value of these prizes over $75,000.
All right, David, if you match 4 answers to some questions we got from some country music stars, one of those grand prizes can be yours. You got to do it 4 times to win a grand prize, but along the way, you got 3 other questions, 3 other chances, and 3 other prizes. On the bonus board of the numbers, if you'll look behind there, we'll select the first 3 prizes you'll play for. Give me 3 numbers.
Okay, number 1.
Number 1. Blake flips that around. Your first matching answer will win the James David Edgar. Do it again.
Number 2.
Number 2. I think he's going to go right across the line there, Blake. The quarter vote for question number 2.
I fooled you. Number 7.
Oh, you're going to jump down to 7.
Lucky
okay,
7.
Everybody's got their own lucky combination. The Gibson banjo in case, and Edgar's going to tell you more.
All right, Bill, first it's the James David Embassy Etagere, beautifully designed with brass-plated square tubing and beveled glass for a traditional look. Furnished by James David, valued at $500. And David, you'll be playing on the second round for this unique portaboat that folds to 4 inches flat, weighs only 59 pounds. It's a puncture-proof polypropylene hull, stores in your closet, fits on top of the smallest car from Portaboat International, valued at almost $930. And on round 3, it's the Gibson RB250 Banjo. One-piece flange, 3-ply maple rim, mahogany neck and resonator. It reflects Gibson's tradition of excellence in styling and sound. Furnished by Gibson USA, valued at nearly $1,400.
David, you've chosen over $2,830 worth of prizes on your first 3 questions. We give you 1 prize every time you match an answer. Anytime you want to stop and keep what you've won, you can. An incorrect answer forfeits your gifts. 4 matching answers, you win those 3 prizes. One of the grand prizes, Sylvia, is your first star of the day. Don't run away from it, David. Stay right here and match Sylvia. We asked Sylvia what she considers to be the 8th wonder of the world. Did she say Venice, or did she say probably Dolly Parton?
Probably Dolly Parton.
Let's see what Sylvia said.
Probably Dolly Parton.
Okay, you won the first prize. Randy Travis is up next. You're playing for the porta boat. You want to go or you want to stop?
Let's go.
We asked Randy Travis what he feels is the single biggest reason for his success. Did he say having paid my dues or having good people behind me?
Having good people behind me.
Randy, let's see.
Probably the biggest reason for my success thus far has been from having good people behind me.
Yes, we never have too many of those. All right, you've won the first 2. You're playing for the banjo. Dan Seals is up. You want to stop or keep going?
I love banjo.
You love a banjo. All right. Hope you like Dan Seals. We asked Dan Seals to describe himself as a type of food. Did he say cornbread and red beans, or did he say potato soup, just like I made on Country Kitchen?
I think he probably would say the cornbread.
Think he's a cornbread and beans guy?
I think he's cornbread and beans.
I guess if I was going to describe myself as a type of food, probably cornbread and red beans.
Yes, sir. All right. Frank's got 8 envelopes in her hand. Choose your lucky number, 1 through 8, and hang on to it, and I'll tell you what to do. You're taking number 7. All right, David, here's what you can do. Inside that envelope is the name of a grand prize. You can tear that open, play 1 more question with Terry Ree of Williams & Ree, and give me the right answer. You win the prize. If you want to trade me that envelope, you can go back to the bonus board where there are 5 unclaimed prizes. You can take one of those. If you get one of those, you don't have to answer a question. If you get your question wrong, of course, you forfeit your prizes. What do you want to do? Gotta have an answer, David.
Let's go for it.
You're gonna tear it open. See what's in there. It's yours. Don't take a lot of time, David. We ain't got much. This is what you want to go for, right?
Well, I was going to go for the board.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're gonna go for the board.
Yes,
You're gonna
sir.
trade it.
Let's go for the board.
All right. I'm sorry. Thought you meant for the grand prize. Number 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8 are available. Choose one of them.
Number 4.
He's gonna take number 4. Blake, it's right there by you. It's the Jules Jurgensen watches. You picked a nice prize. Take a look.
His and Her Classic Series Diamond Dial watches by Jules Jurgensen. Elegantly styled. His with 20 genuine diamonds. Hers with 10. The Classic Series by Jules Jurgensen. Valued at approximately $430.
Well, David, you leave here with $3,260 worth of prizes for 1 day's work. You're our champion, and we'll see you on our next show.